Right now, we're going to find the square of binomial. So when you have a perfect square, the square of binomial, you're going to multiply a plus b twice. So this is what you're going to do. I may give you the formula, but I don't want you to remember this, like memorize it. So we multiply a plus b twice. So it means that we need to do FOIL method. We need to use FOIL method one more time. So I'm going to do first, which is a squared, and outside. So let me use different color. So outside, which is plus ab, and inside, which is ab again, and we have last, which is b squared. So now we do have like terms here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine them. So there's 1ab, 1ab. So 1 plus 1, 2ab plus b squared. So now you will understand what it means. The square of the first term, so square of the first term, if the binomial is a plus b squared, you're going to square the first term, which is a squared, plus and twice the product of the two terms. So now we have two terms. You're going to multiply them, and then you're going to double it. Because we have inside and outside, they're equal if it's a perfect square. And you're going to add the square of the last term, which is b squared. So now, if as we know, so you don't need to memorize this if you understand what I did here. So let's look at the example. So to save our time, I'm going to just square this, and I'm going to multiply these two terms, which is 4 times by x, and I'm going to double it. And plus, I'm going to square the second term, which is 4 squared. So is equal to x squared plus 8x plus 4 squared, 16. If you have minus, then it's going to be a minus b. You multiply these twice. So first, a squared, outside, negative ab, inside, negative ab, last, plus negative b times by negative b, which is positive b squared. So if you simplify this, it's going to be a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So now, what's the difference between these two? So when you have different sign, then only the middle, like the term in the middle, has the opposite sign, right? So this is what you're going to do. You square this, and you multiply these two terms, 3 and x, and then you're going to double it, and we have negative. So you're going to put negative, and you're going to square the third term, which is 3. So if you simplify it, it's going to be plus 9. Now, what's a simpler form of each product? So now we need to find the extended form, which is x plus 8 and x plus 8. You may do FOIL. We have two choices, FOIL, or you may use a strategy that we just talked about in the previous slide. First term squared, and you multiply these two terms, 8x, and then you're gonna double it, and it's plus, so you keep it. And now we have 8, so 8 squared. So if you simplify it, it's going to be 16x plus 64. This is expanded form. Now we're practicing how to expand the square of binomial, but now in the next lessons we're going to go back to the square of binomials. So you should be able to do like the way in blue, and the way in red. All right, so now we're going to practice one more. We have 2m and 3, and then the middle sign, the operation is subtraction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do the same thing. I'm going to multiply, I'm going to square the entire first term, and I'm going to multiply these two terms, which is 2m times by 3, and you're going to double it, and then you subtract it because we have subtraction here. And we have 3 squared. So it's going to be 4m squared minus 12m plus 9. So this is expanded form, and then this is factored form. So now we're practicing this way, and then we're going to go back this way in the next lessons. I need you to solve these two questions by yourself. Let's go over this together. So the first term squared, and we have two terms here. So 2 double it, and 7 times by n. And the middle sign is negative, so subtraction. And you're going to square 7 squared, n squared minus 14n plus 49. And the same thing, 2x, make sure that you square the whole thing. And double it, 2x times by 9 plus 81. So if you multiply these 2x twice, it's going to be 4x squared plus 36x plus 81. We're going to find the area of the walkway, but we need to find the total area of the patio and walkway. So here we go. We have walkway here. Only this area is the walkway, right? All right, let me color this. So my strategy is I'm going to find the whole area, and I'm going to subtract the inside. I'm going to subtract the patio. So find the total area of the patio and walkway. So if you look at the side length, it is x plus 6, right? X plus 6, x plus 6. So you multiply it, then you will find the area. So we learned about this. This is x plus 6 squared. So we're going to use the same strategy. First term squared, and then first term and second term you multiply it, and then you double it, and you square the second term. So it's going to be x squared plus 12x plus 36. So now let's find the area of the patio here. So area of the patio. So if you look at the inside, you see x feet and x feet. So inside, the area is going to be x times by x, which is x squared. So now let's find the area of the walkway. Walkway is the total area minus the area of the patio. So it's going to be x squared plus 12x plus 36 minus x squared. So you see, we practice this a lot. X squared will be canceled out. So the answer is going to be 12x plus 36. This is a common mistake. When I ask you to find this, many people just try to distribute it to here and here. So many people say x squared plus 36, but this is not true. If you compare to this, then you will understand.